Well, we're out again. Hello and welcome to another little vlog. I'm out with Denise, Mrs. C. She's got no camera with her today. She can't be asked. She just wants to chill out and have a bit of a walk, and she's tired. We're both tired, to be honest. I'm not far from our location. I'm only going just up round the corner here. As you can see by the sand under feet and stuff like that, we're on the beach. Tide's coming in. It's lovely being near the sea again. I'm here to capture pretty much one shot. There's one shot in my mind, one shot I've wanted for years and years, and today I'm going to have a go at trying to get it. I don't know how successful I'm going to be. I don't know if the rain's going to stay off because it's been raining this morning. Just realised I didn't bring my cap. That's in the van, but I've got an umbrella. So I'm here to get one shot. Now we'll carry along for a bit. It's not the easiest of shots. I know that the rocks are extremely slippery and they're round, which makes them slippery as steel. The rocks are black, if that's giving you a clue. Yeah, there's a little castle involved, so you're probably getting a bit warmer. We are still up in Northumberland, up on the northeast coast of the UK, so that might be giving you more of a clue. Sand dunes behind us, that may give you more of a clue. The other side of the sand dunes is a golf course. There's another clue. I'm not sure how long this battery is going to last on this Osmo, so it looks like I'm going to be charging it up in a minute because it's just looking like it's running very, very low, and it don't seem to last 2 minutes in my hands. Here's these red, nice black boulders. We are actually, I know, we are actually at Dunstanburgh Castle. So that's the plan for this morning, or this afternoon should I say. Grey skies. We are thinking black and white. I don't care what colour it is, black and white or colour, really don't care, as long as I can get something similar to that shot that I want. I don't get up on this coast very often, so I'm going to get this little Osmo on charge in my pocket, and I'll speak to you shortly when we get down that end of the beach and I can have an idea of whether I can get this shot or not. So speak to you soon. Well, we are kind of where I think I need to be. We just had to walk across the stones and over the seaweed. That was not easy. I am not kidding you. This is going to be a fun one. And all I'm going to do with me is I'm going to put my filters over my shoulder. I'm going to leave my bag here with Denise because she's not coming down. She's staying here. She's staying up on this bank, sitting on these dry rocks. There's my castle. There's my castle over there. And this is what I want. I want this curvature and the black rocks leading up to that castle, and I can see a stunning black and white image. It's there in the head. I've seen it a dozen times. I just need to be really careful and take my time and make my way down there. I'm going to get my feet wet. I don't think I can get this shot without getting my feet wet. And as the tide's coming in, it's going to be creeping on me all the time. The 7th wave is going to be the bitch because that's the one that's going to be catching me out. But I've got to go and have a go. I'm here, I'm brave enough to get down there. It might be a case of getting the settings right, dumping the tripod down in the water's edge, taking a couple of shots and getting out of the way. So I'm not sure whether I can show you what I'm doing when I'm down there, but look, every so often you get some big waves coming in. They're the ones that's going to catch me out, those ones there. Right, so as you can imagine, I've managed to get a bit close to the edge. This is really, really hard work. I've just got my foot stuck under a rock and he fell flat on my face. The tide's coming in really, really, really fast. And the water's coming up, so I've got myself set up, and what I'm trying to do is trying to find a big boulder, but I'm struggling to find a big boulder that's sitting in front of me, and I don't want to move around too much because I'm trying to keep an escape route. You can see these dry rocks behind me. I've sort of got an escape route to move back. The waves are splashing at the same time as they're hitting the rocks, so all I can wait for now is to see if these boulders in front of me, once the tide gets a bit closer and the water starts to wash through them, whether this is going to work. Through the camera I can see the arc, but I'm not sure whether I've just missed the optimum place, but I don't care because I can't get in any further at the moment. This is going to be another day, but we're going to get a shot today no matter what. So camera's going off. I'm just going to sit and wait F11 to give me the depth of field, ISO 160. I'm going to put my polarizers on, and I'm going to mess with that. Here comes some more water, cover the lens just in case. Here comes a couple more bigger waves. It's definitely getting close to me now. This one's going to bring it in a bit closer as well. You can probably see in front of me, it's just starting to lip up in front. So yeah, I'm just going to sit here, take a couple of shots, and hope I can get something that looks like what it is I want. I think I've got to move a bit further that way, but I don't know. We'll see. Speak to you in a little while. Oh, fingers crossed. Right, so I'm waiting for the tide to come in now and get me to a certain extent. I don't want it to get me too much, but I've got 3 rocks down here in front of me. I've just moved across the beach a bit. I've still got an escape route going back across this way. I've got these 3 absolutely fantastic boulders. I'll flip you around down here in front of us. Look at those 3 fantastic boulders, look like big black eggs. They've got the tide line then coming in closer and closer down here. My camera's just here. So this is where the tide line is. The tide's coming up round, it's getting closer and closer now, and you can see it's leading you up to Dunstanburgh Castle, which is just there. So it is, the tide now is only 6 foot away from it. You can see when it lips over these black rocks, how fantastic these black rocks are in that white wash. Oh, look at the big ones coming in from over here now. I'm going to get wet feet and I'm probably going to get splashed, but I'm just going to get ready with the camera and just keep taking a few shots every so often, because I can't miss this opportunity. So I've got my finger ready. I might even put it onto quick shutter so it snaps a few photographs at the same time. I just want the water around them. They're sticking up, so I should get some wash around them, and I'm hoping this line to come through. And now it's starting to rain. Typical. Don't rain on me. I'm going to flip the camera back round. Right, it's starting to rain on me as well, so I'm going to have to keep everything covered up, so I need both hands. Bear with me. Hopefully I'll get you a shot out of this. It's not easy though. That was a little bit nerve-wracking, to say the least. I think I've got me shot. Let me just put the camera on and have a look. I had to wait till the water literally hit me boots and me legs and everything. But if it isn't the shot, I'm happy anyway. I just took loads and loads. I wasn't quite in the right. Oh yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Oh, please God, let this be sharp. That one's not bad as well. And that one's even better still. I've got the arc. I've got my 3 big black boiled eggs sitting on the top of the water. That must have been the one that got me wet. It took a long time waiting for it to come in, but I've got the shot. I couldn't do any exposure bracketing. What I have tried to do though, I've wound the polarizer one way and then the polarizer back the other way. I've actually retreated back, but by God, that was getting really hard work. It started raining, and it was raining quite a bit, so I had my hand over the top of the camera trying to stop the rain hitting the lens, and the tide's still coming up behind me. But of course my dry retreat that I'd had planned, when it's raining, is no longer a dry retreat. So the rocks that I was planning on walking up have become really quite slippy as well. But I'm far enough away from the tide now not to get a muller in. I'm just trying to find somewhere to put my tripod down, but yeah, I'm happy now. So I'm going to get back up there for Denise, because you keep shouting at me, don't you, dear?
Yeah, don't be silly.
Yeah, don't be silly. I'm not, I'm coming back. So yeah, she was shouting at me, watch the wave, but I just had to persevere with that. The boulders that boulders where I was are completely underwater now, totally trounced. But I did notice by standing in that position that probably 30-40 foot that way, the tide wasn't quite coming in the gap, but it was leaving the wash behind it, as you can see up there. So next time I'm down it, that'll give me a good idea. The pillbox is right behind us there, so right down in front of the pillbox, that'll give me a good idea. But because it's grey, because it was raining, because the rocks are black and white is really screaming at me. If I can get the sheen on the rocks, as I was saying, the polarizer, I turned the polarizer so the rocks were jet black, and then I thought, hang on a minute, I'm defeating the object, so I turned the polarizer back the other way to get the sheen on the edge of them. So yeah, if I can process this as good as I can see it in my head, it's going to be a stunning shot, well worth the shot. I'll probably show you a couple, maybe just before and then the icing on the cake, but My God, yeah, that was a good shot. I'm going to take one a bit higher up here as well now, just with all the rocks leading down and the castle in the background. Just like that, a little bit higher up, just so I'm here and I've got the camera stood next to me. And I'm going to get back over there, get me a cup of coffee, and I'm just going to listen to the waves coming in. While I'm here, I thought I might as well take a high shot, like I said, but I've moved myself back across the beach a little bit, and I actually quite like this shot as well. So I'm going to talk you through this one because I'm in a little bit more safety here. I'm just checking the front of the lens, making sure there's no rain spots on it. I'm in a little white tissue in my pocket. I didn't even have a lens cloth in my pocket when I went down there, so no umbrella and no lens cloth. Typical, isn't it, really, to be honest? Yeah, what have I got done? Right, so I've got the light, I've got the castle up there in my top right hand thirds. I've got the horizon just below the top third line, which is running across sort of there. So I've got the castle up in this top thirds, up in that corner. I've got this lovely leading line coming from the castle, which will be about here, leading you all the way down through the image and giving you a nice curvature to the image. And I'll flip you around and try and talk you through what I'm doing. So we've got castle, top right hand corner. We've got horizon just above the centre line. That's your centre line there. So I've lifted it just above the centre line. I've got this lovely curve of the water wash coming through there, and there are a couple of big boulders, as you can see. There's a couple of big ones just in the water that are sticking up as the waves come over the top of them. So I'm just pretty much hitting the shutter button. I'm on f11 ISO 160. I'm high ISO 640, and I have to go up to 640, same as I did down on the beach, because I didn't want a great big long exposure. I just wanted to see the wash moving around. So there's my composition, as you can see, this lovely wash leading through. f11, we're at about 3 seconds. So I'm just going to keep hitting the shutter button, and every time I hit the shutter button it's giving me a slightly different water position. But I'm in a little bit more safety up here. I'm a little bit higher up. I haven't got as far to run or as far to fall. The tide is still coming in and it's getting closer and closer, but it's still giving me a really, really nice image. But I do feel a little bit better up a little bit higher. But as the water gets closer, obviously it's going to get not as safe. But it's really, really nice. Again, it's going to be a black and white shot. I don't think you can do much else with the colour. I may leave it colour because there is some greens up in the mountains, up in the cliffs, sorry, and underneath the church. So I might leave the colour in it just to do a variation. But yeah, pretty good. Of course, some vibrations through the old stones then. All I'm doing is just taking shutter after shutter. So I'm going to stumble a little bit. There's a nice big one coming in now. It's giving me 3 seconds. The water's rushing around that nice big boulder. So yeah, it's looking all right. It's looking all right. So I'm going to spend a few more minutes here, try and get the best one out of them all. Change the shutter speed slightly from f11 to f9, f8, maybe go back down to ISO 400, maybe even try a really long one, f14, ISO 160, and give it a really long 25-30 seconds if I can get out of it, and just see if it smooth it all out. And it's starting to rain again, so yeah, let's have a go. I'd just like to say one thing. I'm using the case filters, as you can see up in the front here. Got the case 6-stop on, and I want to say something to case. Fantastic. Absolutely love your little stopper and the big stopper, or the 6-stop and the 10-stop. Love them. Cleaning them, wiping them clean is an absolute breeze. They are fantastic. So there you go, case, one up for you guys. made it back to the wife. Yeah, these rocks are not that easy to get over, so your escape route is quite a marginal small one. Yes, you can find yourself a bit of a route to pick your way through the rocks, but it's not that easy, to be honest, because once they're wet, yeah, they're very slippy and quite big to step over as well, and you're always looking for a footing. See, that was quite interesting. The tide's coming up now. It's pretty much high tide, so it's going to be turning back, and it's not as nice now it's this high. One thing I've learned today from trying to shoot this, apart from it being slippy, is, well, two things. One, take your umbrella with you, because you never know when you need your umbrella. And the second one is, I need to be further down the coast. I think to get the image I really want, that I'm longing for, is taken from somewhere about there. So you're a lot closer to the castle, your castle's a lot bigger in the image, and your boulders can be, you could be right down on top of the boulders with the castle not far away. I think that's how you do it. But for a first go at getting that close to the water, I'm quite pleased. A couple of the shots on the back of the camera look pretty awesome. I'm sure you've already seen them already. Yeah, quite happy with that, and the wife's happy because I've come back safe as we're driving home tomorrow. If you live up in the Northumberland coast, I will be coming back. We had a great meet up the other day with a few people. It was really good to meet everyone. So the next time we come up here, maybe you can come and join us. I'll do if you check out Landscape Vlogtography Adventures down there on the bottom. We've got a Facebook group, very friendly. Come in, come and join us, put your videos on if you're a vlogger, put your photographs on if not. Come and join in the conversations, and that's where you'll find out the next time we're meeting up down here. So yeah, till next time, thanks for watching. Ciao from us. Don't forget, like and subscribe, comment, definitely a comment. Ciao, bye. I found the shot that I have wanted for a very long time. This is, oh, I nearly swore then. This is really nice. We've got two peachy little lump of ball-sized rocks in front of us, and they're pointing that way. We've got the castle. We've come up a lot closer. See this big boulder behind me? You could see that in the distance before. The tide, the weather, the conditions are absolutely 100% on my side for this one. We just had some colour in the sky. You can see some colour up there where Denise is. We just had some colour in the sky. We might get a little tinge on the top of here. I put in a soft grad, and I know I'm talking all excited. We've got these two massive balls, the water's around them. My feet are just in the edge of the water. This is fantastic. Vertical shot. ISO 320 is giving me a nice shutter speed of 1 to 1.5 seconds, and I'm just waiting for movement to come around with a different splashes of water like that, and just keep taking them with its different variation of water and tide just rippling in and out, and all the little white wash that's down here in front of us is just washing around them like that. Absolutely stunning. And because I've come closer, the castle's bigger in the frame as well. This is a really, here's another one. This is a really nice shot. Well worthy of a print. Well worthy of a print. That is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I am really made up with that. That was really nice. Not very often I like a shot, but that is really nice. Come down quite low as well, and lucky enough I'm still on some rocks that aren't too slippery. My bag's on the rocks there behind us. Denise is getting cold, but look at the colours going off in the sky and all. If some of that would come over here, we've nailed it. We've nailed the whole. Here's a big wave. This one could make my feet wet. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'm going to struggle picking the best one out of all of these. Changing the polarizer a little bit as well. Changing the sheen on the rock a little bit. How fantastic is that? F10. Yeah, brilliant. I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to do a horizontal one. I might even do a panoramic. I might give a panoramic a go. I think it's well worth it. But I have not gone yet. well, I'm sorry about that, but that was buzzing. I am made up. I think I've just taken me shot for me calendar next year. Absolutely stunning. I took a vertical ones as you saw me playing with. I also flipped it over to do a horizontal as well, and the horizontal one looks as good. I've got loads to choose from because all different water levels, different splashes, different movement. But Denise has just had a look and she said she says she really likes them. She said they're really good, so that's all right then. If I've got the approval from the wife, nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Love them to death. Right, definitely going now. I'm going to put these last two pictures up for you to have a look at. But we are definitely on our way back to the van. It's our last night up in Northumberland, so we've got to pack the van up, or pack up, clear out the cottage tomorrow morning. So yeah, making our way back. Again, I'm going to thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with this last little bit. But as normal, Compton style, we never just go when we say we're going, do we? And it was well worth. I hope. I don't. Yeah. I hope that those last couple of images, or these last couple of images, are going to be worth it. So yeah, till next time, definitely ciao from me, and probably ciao from the wife as well. Bye.